Thank you very much, Leroy, for joining us today on the topic of student politics in DAYSTAR. I am your host, Ashley Kinagwa, joined by the interviewees who is Ethan, Claire, Frank, and Kibo. Thank you very much for being here.
You're welcome, Ashley.
Ethan will start us off.
So, first question would be, how are the interactions you have with the university staff as well as the different head of departments, but as a representative of the students?
Okay, so as the congressman in the School of Communication, my interaction so far has been, I can say, bittersweet, because sometimes you find pressure from students who want things to be sorted out, but it's also a great experience working with the students, because that's why they voted me in.
Okay.
The interaction with the lecturers is also good, because they guide us on the work they're supposed to do hand in hand with.
If you could implement one bold change for the students of DAYSTAR, what would it be?
Okay, looking at my position in the School of Communication, what I would do is make the interaction seamless. That is between the students and the HODs, because there's that lagging push and forth because of the units. So first it will be to solidify that relationship through a baraza, for example, whereby students can have open communication and be able to address their concerns to the lecturer. And we also find that most of the students generally, they focus on events. If I was to be the governor, for example, what I will do is to ensure that the units of the students are sorted out, and I will liaise that with the deputy president, who is the academic secretary.
Okay, ni swali langu litakuwa kwa niaba ya wengi kwa sababu mimi mwenyewe inanitokea. Nataka kuuliza kuhusu swali la collective units. Collective units ukienda kwenye student portal hazipatikani kwenye audit. Na ukienda pia kwenye course planner pia hizo hazipo. Na hiyo imeleta mkanganyiko mkubwa sana kwa wanafunzi ambao wanafanya communication in electronic media. Kwa mfano mimi nilikuwa najua nitakayotumia mwaka, lakini imekuwa ngumu kwa sababu nilikuwa sijafanya collective units ambazo haziko kwenye student audit wala kwenye course plan. Je, ukipata nafasi ya kuendelea kuwa kiongozi hapa DAYSTAR, utabadilisha nini kwenye muundo huo, system nzima? Utabadilisha nini hapo?
Asante sana, utaniruhusu nijibu kwa kimombo.
Haina shida.
So if I was to be re-elected again, an example with the position I gave as the governor, but okay, communication is under Congress. So if I was to be re-elected as a Congress, what I will do is to ensure that the audit matches hand in hand with the course plan. I'll give you an example. In these previous 2 semesters that I've been a student leader, and also currently, you find that there is lack of units that are there in the course plan. So you find when a student like you is looking at the audit is from the official registrar's office. So what I will do is to make them seamless and zikuwe pamoja. So to make them go hand in hand to avoid that confusion. And also that one is brought about by the lack of communication that I mentioned before. There is the lack of barazas. Therefore, the students are not able to understand how the course planner works and the units they're supposed to pick. If there is that, what I will do is to improve on the education, the interaction between the students, the HODs, to educate them on the units they should pick. And the registrar should also be there so that we can be on the same page.
And seeing as how elections are coming up soon, what advice would you give to students who have ambitions of running for position?
Okay, thank you, Kibo. So in my case, what I will do, I would like to give my own experience. So if somebody, when I wanted to vie, what I did is, it has to come from within me. Most people go for money, which shouldn't be the driving or motivating factor. Yes, money is good, nobody hates money, but the motivating factor is to serve you guys, the students. So I will advise them not to follow what the friend is telling them, Because I can tell you, Kibo, go and run. When you join the politics, you find it hard, or the duties. So I will advise them to get the drive from within themselves. So I will advise them, if you feel you want to run and to serve, go ahead. If you don't feel like doing it, don't go there. But I wouldn't advise somebody and tell them, go and do it. I'll tell them, you follow what your heart is saying.
Thank you very much, Leroy. That's very insightful information.
You're welcome.
Okay, just a follow-up. I wanted to ask, when you are, before you started that interest into getting into office, and when you actually got into the position and in the offices and working with the school, was it what you expected?
Okay. My expectations before were that things are normally seamless in terms of the communication between students, faculty, but the reality coming in, I can't say it's bad, but I can say that there are some loopholes between the communication between students and faculty mostly. Yeah, but between student leaders and students, it's okay. Or I can say it better.
Well, that is it from us today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And thank you very much, Leroy, for joining us.
You're welcome.